most of them.
Thank you for getting rid of that scum, Mr. Maxwell. Unfortunately, due to pirate activities, Trant Harval has temporarily relocated to the Parea system. Please proceed to Katashan, where Chief Director Harval awaits you.
You could have told me earlier and saved me the bother.
Welcome, Mr. Maxwell. I am Trant Harval, Chief Director of the Novellian Republic.
Keith T. Maxwell. A pleasure and an honor.
Likewise. I've come to hear that you have encountered these stealth fighters.
Yes, that's why I came here. Perhaps we can compare notes.
That's an excellent thought. Do you have any thoughts as to their origin?
Not a clue, but I do know how to tackle them.
You do?
Ha! They'll have to try harder to bring me down. They have the stealth technology which makes them a bit annoying. Definitely not just your random pirate.
You fought them and survived? This is interesting. You must have many gods of fortune on your side, Mr. Maxwell.
It was easy enough. They weren't too tricky, despite the disappearing act. How about your guys? How have they fared against them?
We thought their stealth capabilities gave them a competitive edge, but it's good to know that there is a way to counter them. I'll have to inform my fleet. Well, look how the time has passed. I'd better not keep you any longer. Goodbye, Mr. Maxwell.
My time? Oh, he's gone. Must be a busy man. I didn't find out much from this meeting, but at least I won their hearts and minds. Better get back to Brent and report.
Ah, there you are, Dr. Paolini.
Professor, hello.
I found it. I found my ancient data stick.
What on Genesis satellites are you talking about?
My data stick. It's an oblong form of physical memory. It was very deep in the pocket of my other trousers.
Excuse me? I think I've heard quite enough crudity for one meeting, Professor.
No, wait. It's just a kind of obsolete storage. I simply need to find the right object to insert it into. Just look at it. Oh no, where did it go now? It's in here somewhere.
Professor Moonsprocket, we had plenty of your antics last time and you were asked to leave before. I'm afraid I'll have to do so again.
But I'm only trying to help. This could be of tremendous importance.
You're not being helpful. You're being weird. Please leave.
I suppose I should go then. I'll leave the data stick here on your desk. See? If you get the opportunity, please take a look at it. You'll find me at the bar.
Okay, well, maybe I'll look at it later. Goodbye, Professor.
What's going on? Stealth fighters? And they're gunning for me. I thought they would only loot evacuation ships. I'll need to be on my guard.
Ah, Keith. So how did your meeting go with Truntarval?
Well, rather strange, I'd say. Truntarval is polite and was certainly interested in hearing about my exploits, but he seemed to be preoccupied with something.
Preoccupied?
It seemed he was very surprised that I survived and even destroyed some stealth fighters.
Maybe he was entranced by your famous charisma.
What? I don't think so. I just can't put my finger on it. But never mind. What's new with our Midorian friends?
We're about to send another carrier with dropships to evacuate Tatran. But we're still having trouble with stealth fighter attacks.
I can pitch in on the effort if you can use me. If I go home to Carla, it'll just be domestic chores.
That will be of great help. Mind that the dropships are the most vulnerable part of the procedure. They need to be protected during the operation. We'll transfer a repair beam to your cargo hold. Use it to patch up damaged ships.
I'll do that. See you later, Brent.
Maxwell, good you've come. The evacuations have already begun. Everything appears quiet so far. The dropships are transporting evacuees from the station to the carrier. If you have a repair beam installed, be sure to stay close to damaged dropships so it can do its work. Here they come. Remember, protect the dropships at all costs.
and can take good care of myself.
I know, but still. I haven't seen you in ages. Please come back to Thynome. We need you here. We've worked out a plan to reverse the supernova, and I need your feedback on some curtains I found.
Curtain? Oh. Okay, I'm on my way.
Ah, Keith, there you are. I'd love for us to have some time together, but there's vital work to be done. We'll discuss the curtains later. But now, let Carter explain the plan.
Thank you, Carla. Upon following the gamma-ray burst patterns, our readings suggest that what we are experiencing is indeed a phenomenon similar to what you humans would call supernova. These have never been observed at such proximity, however, so this is purely conjecture. This must be a very early stage example. I believe that whatever caused the imbalance in the star's integrity can be reversed before destabilizing the entire sector. I have built a reverse matter core generator into the largest missile available to us in order to contain and shield it from instant incineration. The idea is to create, in effect, a miniature black hole inside the star to cancel the proliferation of energy production.
I wish I had a skip button of my own.
Our current predicament is that we have had to reduce the propulsion system to a bare minimum to allow enough room for the generator, which means we need someone to fly in close enough to release it at close range.
Ah, okay. I was wondering where I came into all this. You were starting to lose me there, Cardor.
Your ship is equipped with the best gamma-ray protection currently at our disposal. However, we need to make some improvements. By consulting these blueprints I am now making available to you, you can help us in completing the shield enhancements so we may commence the mission forthwith.
Okay, well, there are some extra materials to get, I see. I guess if you want the job done right, I'm your man.
Keith, the gamma shield is fully prepared. We should lose no more time in fulfilling our task. Your ship is being fitted with the missile as we speak. Please, try to release at the optimum proximity, or else the missile may not reach the star. The components for the matter core generator were extremely difficult to attain. A second opportunity may not present itself to us.
Don't worry, Cardor. I'll make sure the missile gets to where it needs to be.
I will be accompanying you on this mission to ensure as much, although I will remain purely in an observational capacity.
Let's just hope this doesn't turn into a running commentary.
Well, maybe we can make this the last dangerous mission? You can't expect me to sit here worrying about you while you're out all the time flying into suns.
Relax, Carla. Really, this is what I'm meant to be doing. The Midorians are depending on us right now to sort out this mess.
forms to achieve such a feat.
Yeah, well, let's just see what happens first, okay? We can hypothesize about it later. Stealth fighters? They're crazy to get in this close to the supernova. They must be intent on stopping us.
Send these are the bullies who have been hampering the Midorians. Have at them, Mr. Maxwell.
Okay, I hope we get there soon. My eyes are hurting from all this gazing at the sun. Here it goes. Bombs away. This doesn't look right at all. It seems like the supernova got even bigger.
Oh dear, this is certainly not as we planned. It appears the supernova has taken an adverse effect to the reverse matter core generator and has absorbed it as a fuel, flaming the phenomenon at an accelerated rate. How could I have made such an obvious error? We should return to Phino at once. I'm afraid I must face my colleagues in disgrace.
Hold on there, Cardor. There's one of those stealth fighters. His radar must have been damaged by the energy burst. He doesn't seem to notice us. A good opportunity to follow him and get to the bottom of this. On second thoughts, maybe not. Let's get back to Thino for now.
Keith, thank the goddesses you're safe. I got such a fright.
Yeah, well, that proved to be a very interesting trip on a number of levels. Cardor is taking it all quite badly. I think he might need time to recover.
It seems that he has locked himself in his lab. I imagine his scientific pride has taken a massive blow.
While Cardor's out of commission, do you have any other ideas for countermeasures? This could escalate the Midorian situation.
Yes, actually we do have something. Out of desperation, I consulted some data that a visiting archaeologist left behind. A certain Thatalonius moon sprocket. It seems that he was onto something. His data stick contained construction plans for a kind of plasma ray for depressurizing supernovae.
Data stick?
This plasma array is apparently capable of projecting anti-antimatter over large distances, but the technology is from an ancient extinct race. As far as we know, only Moonsprocket can tell us more about the anti-antimatter.
You're stuttering.
Keith, we need you to find Moonsprocket for us. He's traveling with his Bobolan psychiatrist Brillo Lampeter, and from what he said, probably drowning his sorrows in some space lounge.
Hey, hold on here. You want me to go crawling around space lounges while all this other stuff is going on? Carlo, really? I have more important things to be doing. Are you perhaps trying to keep me out of trouble?
Keith, this is important. We don't have any other good ideas at the moment. This plasma array might just work. The supernova could make the entire Midorian sector uninhabitable for millennia to come.
All right, I get it. Why do you always have to be so melodramatic?
So you'll do it? Thank you, darling. I suggest you pick up the trail at the start of his latest binge here in our space lounge, I suppose.
Yeah, well, hopefully I don't run into any unpaid tabs on this mission. Sheesh.
Good luck, Keith. And try not to get too drunk.
Commander Snowcomb, we thank you for your enduring support through this crisis. With this new turn of events, however, our prospects appear extremely bleak. The supernova area of effect is spreading to all neighboring systems.
Gargantua, we will continue to do all we can to ameliorate your current crisis. The Midorians will endure as a faction, and I extend our commitment to this end.
While encouraging to hear that we're not alone in our tribulations, I'm also faced with the cold realities of our tenuous position. The powers of the galaxy seem to be in unison against us. I can only hope that our dream of a Midorian future is not shattered in this trial by fire.
I ask you to take consolation in the fact that our top scientists are working round the clock to find a new solution to the supernova threat. And we have our best man, Maxwell, assisting them at this very moment.
Yo, barkeep, what's happening? You seen Moonsprocket and Lampeter?
Those guys? Nah. They're personae non grata here. Made it into my red book. I'd reckon they've gone to Napus Space Lounge if they're looking to get wasted.
Huh. I'll hit up Napus in that case.